Today, we go to New Zealand, the home of extreme sports.
3, 2, 1.
You can go bungee jumping
Oh, wow.
and mountain climbing, kayaking, or jet boating.
Really? That is so cool.
And New Zealand has amazing cities too, like Queenstown. It's on the South Island.
I don't know about bungee jumping. That's pretty scary.
2, 1.
Well, you have to be brave. That's true.
How was that?
I'm never bungee jumping again.
How about something that's a little less dangerous?
Okay, don't worry. You can, jet boat along the rivers in Queenstown. The boats can go really fast.
Nothing like it!
Cool. That's something that I'd definitely like to try.
Well, hey, why don't you apply for a summer job in New Zealand?
Doing what?
Well, maybe you could work as an adventure travel guide.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hey, what's the rest of the country like?
There are volcanoes, geysers, and in Rotorua, you can try the Zorb.
The Zorb?
Yeah, you have to try the Zorb. It's a huge plastic ball that you climb into, and then you let it roll downhill.
Whoa. You're inside it, right? So how can you stop it?
You can't. That's why it's fun.
Wow, that looks absolutely amazing. Okay, I have to go to New Zealand really soon.
Yeah, for adventure travel, it's really the best.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to show you the sights of Southern Africa.
Yeah, we went there last July. It was absolutely amazing. The biggest country in the region is South Africa. But you can also visit other countries like Lesotho, Swaziland, Namibia, Botswana, Zambia, and Malawi.
The best time to visit is from May to October. That's when the weather is cooler and drier. It's also a great time to see the wildlife.
The first week there, we went on a safari.
Yep, we saw a lot of animals on safari.
Including lions, leopards, rhino, elephants, and Cape buffalo.
Elephants and lions are quite easy to see, but leopards are more difficult. They're beautiful animals and great hunters, but they're really shy.
Some of Southern Africa's animals are endangered.
Yeah, people are worried there will be fewer of them in the future.
The best time to see wildlife is in the early morning or late afternoon. The animals are more active then. The best places to see wildlife are the national parks and game reserves, like South Africa's Kruger Park,
Namibia's Etosha,
Zambia's Luangwa National Parks,
and Botswana's Moremi Wildlife Reserve. It's in the Okavango Delta. In the wet season, it's a great place to see wildlife. We also visited the Namib Desert. It's one of the oldest deserts in the world.
It has these huge sand mountains called dunes. Some are 400 meters tall.
It also has some strange creatures. And you really have to go kayaking on the Zambezi River.
We were kayaking there when we heard this really loud sound. It was Victoria Falls. Some people say it's the largest waterfall in the world. The Zambezi River flows east through Mozambique into the sea. There you can find Africa's Indian Ocean islands, like the Seychelles and Madagascar.
The water's really beautiful and clear.
Our final stop was Cape Town, South Africa.
Yeah, we went to some restaurants, had some great South African food, and talked all about the places we visited.
Yep, I really hope we go back there one day. Have you ever been to the ancient city of Angkor in Cambodia?
No. No, I haven't.
Well, that's where we're going today. Angkor used to be the capital of an empire, the Khmer Empire, that ruled much of Southeast Asia.
Whoa, those are cool buildings.
I know. Angkor has hundreds of cool buildings. Many of them are temples. 500 years ago, it covered more than 600 square kilometers. I mean, it was bigger than Paris. During the 13th century, about 750,000 people were living there.
Really?
Uh-huh. Hundreds of years later, in 1860, a French explorer was walking through the jungle, and he found the city. He wrote about it and drew pictures. People around the world became interested in Angkor.
Wow, look at that face.
Yeah. The Temple of Bayon has more than 200 faces like this, carved in stone.
And what's this?
This is the Temple of Angkor Wat. The Khmer people built it during the mid-1100s.
Wow, it's beautiful.
You know, hundreds of years ago, there used to be an amazing water system in Angkor. Huge rice fields, thousands of people.
So what happened?
Well, no one really knows. In the 12th century, people from Vietnam attacked and burned the city.
And did all the people die?
No, the king rebuilt the city and called it Angkor Thom. But then something else happened. The rice fields began to fail.
You mean the city didn't get enough rain?
Yeah, there probably wasn't enough water to grow rice. People stopped building temples, and they began to move away. Over the years, the jungle grew over the buildings, like this temple, called Ta Prohm.
Wow, it really looks like a lost city in the jungle. For hundreds of years, people have asked, is Mars like our planet? Is there life on Mars? Or was there life there in the past?
Life on Earth needs water to exist. So, scientists began asking, is there water on Mars?
In 2004, NASA sent 2 robot explorers, or rovers, to Mars. Their mission? To find signs of water.
The rovers took 7 months to fly to Mars. The rover Spirit landed first. It landed in a place called Gusev Crater. Scientists believe the crater was probably a lake many years ago. 3 weeks later, Opportunity, the other rover, landed on Mars. Its job was to search for signs of water in the rocks and dust.
In some ways, Mars is quite a lot like Earth. Its atmosphere has seasons, it has polar areas, and it has dry channels where rivers perhaps used to flow. So scientists really hoped the mission would be a success. The rovers quickly started their work. They used special tools to cut through rocks. That way, they could look inside the rocks and find out what they are made of.
The rovers also had amazing cameras. They took some awesome pictures of Mars.
And then, after only 2 months, success!
Yes, Opportunity found chemicals and patterns in the rocks that showed there used to be water a long time ago.
Scientists now think that it used to be warmer on Mars, and so maybe there used to be life there.
At first, scientists thought the rovers would explore Mars for only 90 days.
But they've been working hard for more than 6 years.
Yep, they found out a lot about Mars. Information that we didn't know before. And they've sent us some great photographs of the red planet.
Who knows what the next rovers will find?